we're back, ladies and gentlemen, man. I just hope everybody's doing well right now. I hope, like everybody's taking care of themselves, taking care of everybody else, you know what I mean? I'm just, I'm here to talk about a very, very weird subject, I find incredibly weird as well myself in this podcast that I think we need to be talked about, especially with the rise of, certain even celebrities now take upon this topic, discuss this topic now. This is how big this kind of, I want to say underworld, but sometimes it's very little wrapped in truth, but I think the effect of what it is darkens the mind. And today I'm talking about conspiracy theories. Now, I'm not talking about any conspiracy theories, I'm just talking about the effects of conspiracy theories. Because my whole thing about conspiracy theories is that the fact is, we as a society need to really not get mixed up in falsified truths. We have to be factual no matter what we are. Even if it comes from even if it hurts us, basically. So we have to be very, 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 very sure who we are. And that we're doing the right thing. Now, conspiracy theories, the problem I have with them is the fact that they are they're going to make you look evil. They're going to make you feel evil. They're going to make you see evil. If you keep thinking everything is done by a people, some rich people from a back room somewhere where they're controlling everything, and everything is being controlled by a certain amount of people, and that even the weather's being controlled by them. Do you know what I mean? That's how deep this thing goes. And I have friends who sometimes really believe in this stuff. And I used to 10 years ago, conspiracy used to be a nice little, cool little jokey thing that you find on the internet that some crackpot has actually put out on the internet. But now, with the likes of Kanye West, I know Alex Jones finding fame as well, but Alex Jones is always that guy, so I'm not really... Okay, I'm not defending Alex Jones, I think he's a bit of a fucking creep, but... what he was going to be about. He was always that conspiracy theory guy, but the likes of Kanye West, that changes it now. That is so different, if everything's conspiracy theory, he's seeing things for everything's in evil, everything is darkness, everything is just swallowed up by evil, that's even with the with his comments about the George Floyd thing. We have video evidence of a man being crushed, with his neck being crushed, and we have proper evidence of his death being death by strangulation or stuff like that. So it's something innocent as a man's death has been taken to proportion because it's a conspiracy theory as darkness. So I think the main point was it'd be let me go back to Alex Jones. I think that's very important. If we go back to Alex Jones, look at how he's physically changed over the years. I remember if you took a picture of when he was right early beginning it, fresh face, kind of obviously chubby, but then grew to be even bigger, and just now grey beard, whiskey, now he has thinning hair, completely bald, really rough around the edges, just really worn down guy if you ever seen it. That's because he constantly finds out there's evil. The Sandy Hook thing, that's children being murdered. That's children absolutely being murdered. That's not a good thing. There's no way somebody would have paid actors to be there. If you have to go around burying your own children, then that's just form of madness. You're constantly looking for evil. You're not looking for the actual truth. You're looking for evil where there isn't any. You're just constantly finding darkness. It's preposterous. The whole thing I have to say about this is conspiracy theories will turn your own heart dark. and then you'll start to look at evil everywhere, and then once you start to look at evil everywhere, you will become evil yourself. That's the whole thing about it. We need to be very careful. There are some, don't get me wrong, this government and other governments obviously hide truth from you. They hide truths, and sometimes it's actually correct. But constantly looking for conspiracy theories, looking for alternative truth, being a free thinker, doesn't always mean you're a right thinker. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not always correct, that means. And you have to always make sure that you are checking the facts, going through it, even if it hurts you and you're wrong. That you always maintain the truth must come first, even if you, the person, must be wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Conspiracy theories need to have a bottleneck, because that's what they are. They're theories. Like, I'm not saying, every conspiracy theory is wrong, but I'm also saying not every conspiracy is right, or most of them are wrong, to be honest with you. Most of them are wrong. But it's when people get wrapped up in them, and then they start to get a bit more eager to do them, or to believe in them, and it starts to blacken them, and it starts to physically change them, and it starts to, like, make yourself a real divisive person, because you're just looking for evil where there isn't any. If you're gonna constantly look for evil, you're gonna find evil. The phrase "see no evil, hear no evil" is really a protection thing for you. Because if you constantly look at stuff that's evil, and you don't see evil, and you don't hear evil, that evil will never find you. That's the whole point of that phrase. If you constantly seeking evil, and looking for evil wherever you find to go, you will become evil itself. It will start to really eat you alive. That's what it will become. And it will start to really, really get into your bones, and into your soul. And it will start to make you a very cowardice person. It'll start to make you a very evil person, not nice to be around person. And it'll start to turn you like it did Alex Jones and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to diss that guy. I'm trying to say he's a man, if you looked at it, was a very healthy looking man, very upstart and stuff like that, very bright-eyed, and then continued down a path where everything just became, the Black Hawks and stuff like that, Sandy Hooks was playing the evils. Admittedly, he said that was wrong, but we need to see he's become very just drunkenly hard-edged, uncharacteristically withered down man, a very sour man. He started to sour. If I saw how he actually processed it, he actually started to sour. If anybody hears this, I want to be very careful of just looking out for these conspiracy theories and seeking evil, especially when you're on the internet, because the internet has always been about falsehoods and stuff like that. Even in the days before YouTube, like, if you just click on the ad and make you a millionaire, or look at this pop-up of that, the internet's been always wanted to lie to you from the very beginning. So that's the whole point of the internet. So just because you found it on the internet by some random dude who's able to publish it via his laptop doesn't mean it's right. In fact, you should always question it, even if it's just from a random person, no matter what the site. Question everything, I say. Even conspiracy theories you should question. I think if you keep a questioning mindset, no matter what you do, you'll be fine. And if you make up your own mind, whatever you do, even if you do listen to my video right now, and then you just leave it, you don't think about anything else, and you make your own decisions in life. That's what I want you to do in yours, is make your own decision in life. Be your own person. I don't want you to make anything else. But if I give advice to you, be wary of what you find on the internet, and always question everything, and be worried about anything everybody tells you. As long as you believe you know your truth and what the truth is, and if you do end up believing a falsehood, but you find out correcting yourself and you do amend yourself, then that's the best thing you can do. Hey man, it's been your boy Merlin. Whoever's listening, I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed life, and I just hope to God that, if you are on this conspiracy train, that you just find yourself with the center and a friendship and around people that you love and generous who actually will pull you into into truth. Surround yourself with good people and you will become a good person, and then you will find yourself. It's been your boy Merlin. Remember, love your parents, love everybody else around you, and goodbye.